first time in the history of Ghana, the Eid is being celebrated, and that celebration rather has been suspended. People have to observe that in their homes. And Muslims have been asked to have their Eid prayers at home following the ban on social and religious gatherings. Very shortly, I will be speaking to our Ashanti regional correspondent, Ibrahim Abubakar, who joins me via Skype to tell us how the Muslims there are marking the Eid festivities. Hello, Ibrahim.
Hello, Andy.
Eid Mubarak to you. A happy one to you, Ibrahim.
Thank you.
Now, you seem excited because it's Eid time, but tell us, where exactly are you, and how are people celebrating today's Eid?
Well, Wendy, I'm currently at Eja Zongo, but earlier in the morning I went to some other Zongo communities, so I'll say Muslim-dominated communities, to find out how people are observing the Eid in the wake of this pandemic and the ban on social and religious gathering. In fact, I must say people have really complied with the directives. Ordinarily, today is a day the Muslim community will congregate at the mosque. They will meet family and friends and people you met long time ago, just to pray for the country and also mark the successful completion of the 30 days of Ramadan. But this year the story is different. People have been asked to pray at home because of this pandemic. We just want to contain the spread of the virus. And like I said, people have really observed this directive. And since morning, I've been moving from one place to the other. I've realized that people are praying at home with their families. Sometimes we see other homes that friends will also join them. And one thing I've also observed is that all the mosques are under lock and key. They have put it under lock and key to prevent people from going there to pray. So all in all, I would say people are really complying to this directive. And where you also find a couple of people praying, you see not all of them, but you see majority of them in nose masks. So this, I would say, is a laudable idea by the Muslim community just to comply with the directives.
Now, again, in complying with the directives, I just saw some Muslim women moving right behind you. There's some also standing behind you, but they're not in nose mask. Isn't this a worry for residents within the area who know that these are protocols that have to be followed? I did see one early on in a nose mask, but there were some few who there's one lady behind you, two other gentlemen, some other ladies also went past you not long ago without nose mask.
Wendy, it's a worrying development. Not all of them have done the masks. You ask them and they tell you they are observing the social distancing protocol, even though you see that they are a bit close. But the education is going on, because the issue of nose masks is a challenge here. I might say, not, if I'm to quantify, not more than 50% are putting on the nose mask. And this is because still we have people who still don't believe in the existence of the virus. Like we said, they want to see people close to them having the virus before they will understand or appreciate the damage the virus can cause. So we try to educate them. You see them without the nose mask. Some do have it, but it's either in their pocket or in their bag. The moment you approach them, you ask them where their nose mask is, then they will show it to you. They will tell you they only put it on when they are entering into a crowded environment. But when they are moving alone, they do not see the sense in putting on the nose mask. But generally, we know there is a ban on social gathering, but that aspect of banning social activities has really affected most Muslims. But the issue of people celebrating the Eid in their homes,
well, we've lost Ibrahim. The technology does fail us sometimes, but as and when we do reconnect with him, we will speak to him for some updates. Are you back, Ibrahim?
Yeah, Wendy.
All right, so you were wrapping up before we had that technical challenge. Well, it's gone off again. Internet challenges and technology as well. But we'll get back to him as and when we're able to reach him. Hello, Ibrahim.
Wendy.
Yes, Ibrahim.
So like I was saying, even if we still have this pandemic, it's a challenge. It has driven people's finances, but you still see the few ones who still reach out to the needy. This is the time you have to reach out to your needy neighbor so that he also feel part of the celebration. So I've seen a couple of people buying foodstuffs and chicken, moving from house to house just to give it to the needy to also make them feel part of the celebration.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Ibrahim Abubakar. Once again, a happy Eid to you, and we wish all our Muslims, friends, brothers and sisters, a happy Eid Mubarak. But we're not done.